thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Today is going to be a quick video. I'm just answering a question that I get a lot, and rather than send out individual emails and more texts and things like that, I felt it'd be easier to just shoot a video. That way anyone who wants to hear what I have to say on this topic can simply tune in. So without further ado, the question was, how do I gain self-love? Now, before I get into self-love, I want to talk about love in general, because I feel like that's a topic that's we hear the word love thrown around a lot, but I don't really hear it that people really get in deeply into what love is. So the best way that I can describe love is the universal life force. That's it. Love is infinite. It is in everything that's in existence, and it's this force that can't be contained, it can't be defined, it can't be limited. In other words, it is unconditional. That is the nature of love. And so now, taking that down to the interpersonal level, when you say, I love you to someone, what you're saying in essence is, I see you. I recognize you as an expression of that universal life force. That's it. And so to take that even deeper, what you're saying is, I accept you. So then self-love is nothing more than self-acceptance. It is radically accepting yourself without the need to judge or compare or validate anything, right? And so I want to tell you just 3 steps that you can use to start to cultivate self-love. So the first step is self-acceptance, radical self-acceptance. And it doesn't matter what you look like, what your personality is, your body type, your education level, where you came from, how your family relationships are. None of that really matters. When it comes to acceptance, it is what it is. I fully, completely accept myself right now without the need to change or judge anything. Now, if there are things about you that you find it hard to accept, here's my challenge to you. Go through, let's say you don't like your nose, right? What you would do is say, okay, what is one benefit to my nose? And if you ask yourself a question, your brain will search and search and search eventually, and it always will come up with an answer. So that's why this is a very powerful exercise, because when you ask a loaded question like, what is the benefit in, your brain is going to eventually come up with a benefit. And it could be, let's say you're an introvert and you wish you were more extroverted. Well, what is the benefit to being an introvert? If you can't find one, you might say, well, I have enough awareness to know that I need to work on self-acceptance. That is a benefit to not liking something about yourself. So do that exercise. The first one is radical self-acceptance. The second step to cultivating self-love is to own your story. And it doesn't matter how many challenges you've been through, how much adversity you've faced. I know I've been through a lot of painful things, but one way I found to turn my pain into power and purpose is to really own my story. That means embracing it and realizing that everything that's happened throughout the course of my life has led up to this very moment right now. And I wouldn't be standing here if I had not made it, right? And so if you are hearing my voice right now, you made it, you're here, and all of those experiences have shaped you into the beautiful person who you are. So give thanks for the journey that brought you here. That's how you own your story. And Dr. John Demartini often says to see those challenges as on the way and not in the way. And they're really not in the way. When we get hung up on things that have happened in the past, we're seeing things as obstacles, but it's not an obstacle. It's something that was back then, or a circumstance that's going on. But at the end of the day, you are love. You are an infinite expression of love. And so accept yourself, own your story. And step 3 to cultivating self-love is to start a daily practice of holistic self-care. And by holistic self-care, what I mean is small acts of service that honor your being as a whole, body, mind, and spirit. So yes, eat well, exercise, move, things like that. But also work on the emotional portion of it. You can do affirmations, things like I am worthy, I am enough, I am whole, perfect, and complete. You can also, self-care goes into relationships. You know, sometimes just a phone call to someone you care about, or taking a hot bath is self-care. Taking time for yourself to do something that makes you feel alive. It could be something artistic. Self-care also is very holistic. Self-care is also very sensual. So when you are eating your food or taking a shower or putting lotion on, do it mindfully. Be fully in the experience and see it as a way to adore yourself. All of this counts as self-care. So by accepting yourself radically, owning your story, and practicing holistic self-care daily, you will start to see in a very short time that your self-love just kind of cultivates itself, because it's all of these things make you feel more whole and remind you that you are loved and that you are whole and that you are perfect and that you are complete and that you don't need anyone, anything, any status outside of you to validate you, because you validate yourself. So I hope this video has helped. If you think that anyone could use this information, feel free to share it, tweet it out to them. Definitely hit the subscribe button below if you want more of these messages from me. And I do have a website, iamsacredbeauty.com, where I blog about this kind of stuff. So come on over.